Guys, Nick Smith here with the Dura-Guard paver sealing. I've had a lot of contractors asking me why it is that I'm really pushing this other product called Ure-Seal h2o. It's an all-in-one day sealer, just like a few of the other sealants that are on the market. But one of the other more popular sealants is Seal and Lock, and I just wanted to do a side-by-side comparison on a few different samples here. The left brick paver in each of these sets is sealed with Seal and Lock, and the right side brick paver is sealed with Ure-Seal h2o. Both of them have been mixed and applied exactly as specified by the manufacturer on the label. So let's take a look at the two. The left side here, you can see there's really not too much of a color enhancement. Only the the upper half of the brick paver has been sealed. The lower half is unsealed, and you can see there's really not too much of a color enhancement there, and little to no, well, there's just no sheen on it at all. Now let's look at the Ure-Seal one. You can see there's definitely a major color enhancement, and as I angle the paver here in the sunlight, you could definitely see a beautiful shine and sheen. Even though the Seal and Lock super wet look, which is on the left of each one of these sets of pavers, the super wet look, despite the common misconception, me as a consumer, I would hear wet look, and I think, a nice rich color and a nice sheen or a shine to it. Really, the Seal and Lock wet look, and it even says it on the bucket, it's a matte finish product. Very rarely, and only in some instances when you have either tumbled pavers or really dense, high-quality brick pavers, will you even achieve a little bit of a shine to it. Here with the Ure-Seal, it's just such a great product. You definitely got a shine in just about every instance. Let's move over here, just to your standard herringbone tile type of brick paver. You can see the Seal and Lock. It has a little bit more of a color enhancement. It's a darker paver, so you can definitely notice the color enhancement a little bit better. I'll give you a look there. You can definitely see a little bit nicer and richer color enhancement on the top as opposed to the faded bottom portion. But I mean, let's check out this Ure-Seal. I mean, this is just breathtaking. You can already see a beautiful shine to it, nice sheen. Of course, you're going to get a better depth of color and a nicer shine out of your darker brick pavers as opposed to the lighter ones. Now moving on here, you can see this bottom portion, which is unsealed, and the top portion sealed with the Seal and Lock Super Wet, as compared to the unsealed portion here and the top portion, which has been sealed with the Ure-Seal. Now, the main differences between these products, even though they're generally the same, they're both urethane-based sealants, and water soluble. But the main difference that you're going to find between the two is the solids content. That's the number one difference. The solids in the sealers, that's what gives it the nice shine, the nice rich depth of color, and also the durability. It's going to make it last longer, and it also contributes to the that's the chemical makeup of it that makes the joint sand hard. So with a higher solids content, like Ure-Seal, which is at a 50% solids content, you're going to have a much more durable, longer-lasting product than you're going to have with the Seal and Lock, which I think is a 42% solids content, with their newest formulation, which they call high solids, as opposed to 38, which was their traditional product that they phased out, I think, at the beginning of this year of 2016, roughly around that time, if I remember correctly. With Seal and Lock, I just give the 1-year manufacturer warranty, and you're going to get a durability of about 1.5 to 2 years out of the Seal and Lock Super Wet, as opposed to the Ure-Seal, where I give a 3-year warranty, and we typically find that we're getting about 5 to 7 years durability out of it before it has to be resealed. The benefit of both of these products, neither of them have to be stripped, and they're penetrating sealers, both of them. They're both penetrating sealers that will never turn white on you due to getting moisture trapped. So that is a positive of both of them. But I used to push the Seal and Lock, but I was just finding too many customers were just unhappy with the overall results and the durability, and I found myself honoring a lot of my warranties more often than I probably should have had to do, based off of just the longevity of the sealant. It just wasn't lasting as long as you know, a lot of people expected it to. You know, people spend a lot of money to have their pavers sealed. It's not something that they want to have to do every 2 years. You know, if they're doing it every 5 years, you know, they're willing to you know, go that route with a much better product. And believe it or not, even though the Ure-Seal is just a few dollars more per bucket, even though it's such a better product, I charge the same amount for my customers, and most contractors will charge the same amount if they're going to use the seal and lock as opposed to Ure-Seal. Typically, you're going to find the pricing is the same. Any questions, please feel free to give me a call. My business line is 727-218-4221, and you can always visit us online at www.duraguardfl.com. And we do service the majority of the state of Florida. Thanks for watching, and like I said, any questions, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you.